Hello friends, welcome back to Gecko's Gaming. Today we're going to be taking a look at Mono Red Midrange, aka Big Red, aka Chad Red, aka Red Stompy. And this is a awesome deck. I mean, it's another take on the Ancient Tome, Strip Mine, Chromux core with one ring. So very similar to the Mono Black deck, but with some very important differences. This deck is a lot more explosive, and it's also more aggressive and less controlling than the black deck. One reason for that is that this deck can't gain any life, but we do pay a lot of life. We play life with Ancient Tomb, One Ring, all these lands that you have to pay 3 life for them to come in untapped. So but we can't recover the life, so we have to close the game faster than like Mono Black that can gain life back with Deathrite Shaman or Shield Dread or Barrow Goyf. This deck just has to close. But it's really good at that because I mean, we have Ragavan, which is a very powerful 1-drop that can just steamroll the game. It ramps you. It also gets you extra cards. There's a lot of good cards in the format floating around. Like, if you can hit a Dark Ritual off this, or you can hit, there's a lot of good cards that this deck can use that you can hit off the top of other popular decks in the formats, off the top of their deck. But especially the treasure tokens are super helpful. And this is just a way to steamroll the game right away from turn 1. And then the other very notable card in here is Broadside Bombardiers, which is, this is probably the best card in the deck. I mean, you can do so much damage with this. When you attack, it has Menace and Haste, so it comes out of nowhere, swings, and it doesn't even need to do damage to be able to boast. And then once you boast, you can sacrifice, anything out here, even a Chromux just to do 2. Really importantly, you can sacrifice the 1 ring to do 6 damage. And you can do that after blockers are declared and it has Menace, so you can really make combat math a mess for your opponent. And on top of that, you can also kill out of nowhere if you sacrifice a ring to do 6 damage. Things like that. Also, it helps you mitigate the life loss from the ring. If you have a ring that's going to kill you, you can sack it to Bombardiers. So very, very powerful card. And then the deck also gets more card draw, more card advantage than the Mono Black versions. You get to run 4 Fable in addition to the 1 ring, and then also Palantir and Bergier in here. Black can run Palantir, but it's just not as good in the main because it's less aggressive. And then Bergie is interesting because the backside of it you can cast to really finish off the opponent and make sure that you're drawing lots of gas and turning your bad draws into gas. But then the front side gives you a little bit of red sometimes that can be helpful. But mostly allowing you to boast twice per turn is huge. With Bombardier, you can boasting twice the Bombardier is usually GG. So that's what's going on here. The deck is very strong. I mean, you have Fury, which you can also, which is great against aggressive matchups, against energy type decks, but then you can hardcast it pretty quickly with this deck too. Fable is a house, and then we have some burn to round out the deck. And then similar to the black deck, we're kind of cheating on lands, and we're getting a lot of these red modal spells that you can pitch to Chromux or Fury. But I would argue that these are possibly more helpful than the black ones. The Sundering Eruption really comes in handy quite a bit. Like being able to destroy a land and then also make everything unblockable comes up quite a bit for finishing off the opponent. And something interesting I have here too is you'll see Bone Crusher Giants. I have this here to deal with 1 ring mirrors because if you stomp, then the ring can't stop you from doing damage to them, because it says damage can't be prevented, and then it deals 2 damage. So you can hit them with this to prevent the damage from being prevented. I guess is a way to say it. And then we have Burn. So but yeah, that's the deck. And then the sideboard we have Fire Magics for small creature matchups, especially Mardu Energy, Boros Energy, those type of things. Roiling Vortex is here for show and tell, most notably. It can come in against other random matchups too, but it's basically for show and tell. Sometimes you might bring it in if you need to mitigate life gain from the opponent. And then Ghost Vacuum is here for reanimate decks. And Ghost Vacuum is nice because it turns off the reanimate, which is one of the big advantages that the black decks have in the mirror. But then it's also, we get so much mana with this deck that you can easily activate it and win the game. It'll also come in against other random graveyard decks where graveyard hate is helpful. Disruptor Flute is for show and tell. It's for Sorin. It's for combo matchups, basically. And other random things that might pop up that you can't answer. Blood Moon. Blood Moon will come in if probably against like 3-color decks. Like you can bring it in against Mardu. You could probably bring it in against various Frog 3-color lists. Maybe Show and Tell it's good against too. Blood Moon. Yeah, you basically just going to bring in Blood Moon against decks that where you can punish them for having greedy mana. And then Bone Crusher Giant again is for the One Ring mirrors to break parity there. Some people play Spider Punk. I think it's Kraza on Arena. But the thing about that is it makes it so that all damage can't be prevented. And it's nice because it gives your guys haste too, basically, which can be really helpful. I don't have any crafted otherwise. That's part of the reason why I'm trying Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, spells can't be countered, damage can't be prevented. Oh, it only gives spiders riot, so it doesn't give the other creatures riot. But yeah, this is but the thing about this is that it also works against your One Ring. So I'm trying Bone Crusher Giant first over this to see if that works. Because Kraza, aka Spider Punk, also hoses your ring protection. So Bone Crusher Giant is more it goes one way, and I think it's a stronger card in general too. Just like a 4/3 is better than a 2/1 or a 3/2. So that's my reasoning behind that. But yeah, that's the deck. Let's go ahead and jump into some games. All right, jumping into our first round here. Big Red. Not a keepable hand. Well, I do have one. Are we feeling lucky? We're on the draw. To answer our Regavan, then we're basically toast. Since we're on the draw, I think I'm going to mulligan. If I was on the play, I might keep it. Alright, this is better because I have a backup land. We still have turn 1 Regavan. Do we put back a Chain or maybe a Bombardier? Let's not put back a Bomba. Yeah, sure. Hello. Chromox. Uh-oh. What's happening? Against black. Oh, Necro dominance. Okay, okay. Turn 1 Necro. Pretty good. On some cards. Yeah, kind of a slow hand from us. We don't have a Chromox, so... Oh, there we go. So I could go with... I could go turn 1 Bombardier, but that doesn't really accomplish much. I could dash Regavan. Do I want to dash it with Chromox? Or just... Yeah, I think I'll just hard cast it. And that'll be it for our turn. Probably dead either way. Being on the draw means quite a bit in Timeless. Okay, so they had to draw more. That's good. It gives us a chance. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think I can win if I get another red card. Ah, no. Not a red card. I needed to pitch a red card to get the Chromox out, and then I think I would have enough to win here, but could Could pitch Chain Lightning, Chrome Mox, and then... that's still not enough. Two, 4. If I throw this, that'd be 6. And if I had one more... yeah, it's just I need one more red card. So... what we can do is we can... just cast the Bombas. Swing for 4. And then we can see if we hit something with Zidane that would let us boast. Actually, that's it. That's all we needed, actually. Because now we can ring and then boast. Pitch the Chain Lightning. Dark Ritual. One ring. Alright. Whew! That was a close one. Thank you, Regavan, for getting us there. Wow. Close one, close one, close one. What do we want? Flute? Necro Dominant doesn't get hit by Flute, but the rest of the stuff does. It can hit Sorin and it can hit Necro Potence, so that's probably good enough. I don't think we want Blood Moon. I'm used to cutting the ring in these kind of matchups, but when you have Bombardiers, it's actually a little bit more interesting to keep it. Vortex? Does Vortex do much? Not really. Like, it hits Beseech the Mirror and Chrome Mox. I guess they can turn off their life gain, too. I'll play a couple. Oh yeah, Fury's pretty bad, I guess. Fury doesn't do much, so we can cut Fury for, like, those Chain Lightnings. And then maybe we want a couple more Vortexes. Sure, let's try this. If we can turn off their life gain, that actually goes quite far in the matchup. Strip Mine, Chrome Mox, Pyrogoyf, Disruptor Flutes. This is kind of slow, but I think it's okay. I don't know. Not sure about this one. We do have a double red, but then I can't pitch the Pinnacle Monk to the Pyrogoyf for Chrome Mox. Could pitch Chain Lightning. Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, that turns off Bombardiers. Okay, turn 1 Ritual. They got Necro. Another Necro Dominance. Necro Dominance is good because it dodges Disruptor Flute. And then they're pretty safe with the Leyline out because I can't burn them. I think, looks like they got this one. Looks like they probably are gonna get this one. They have no lands. That's how it goes. Let's put out an Ancient Tomb. Let's us cast Disruptor Flute in response to the Sorin. Hopefully it's good enough. Chrome Mox. Sorin, okay, here we go. It's Imperious Bloodlord, right? Just want to make sure, yeah. Okay. Getting 4. They exile. Besieged Necro. Okay. Can pretty easily exile Chain Lightning since they have Leyline. 2, 3. I could cast a Pyroglyph. It's a 1/2. Otherwise, I could cast Pinnacle Monk. Yeah, I wish I had one more mana, actually. Oh wait, I could have one more mana. Then I could strip plus pay Pyroglyph. So we'll try that. I'm confused why. Did I already make a land? Oh yeah, I did. I played Strip Mine. Okay. That was just dumb. Okay. My bad. I'm derping over here. If I was gonna do that, I might as well have Sundering Eruption. Okay. Okay, one more life. And I got a Pyroglyph. I guess. I could put a sorcery in my graveyard next turn. That would get it up to 3, so I guess I'll go with the Glyph here.
That will cost you dearly.
Ah, good game. That was a slog. I think we both kind of disrupted each other quite a bit there. I mean, mostly just the ley line for me, but the Disruptor Flute was clutch on Sorin. Couldn't find an answer for it. Alright, next round. Play first. And... Yeah, this is fine. We could have a turn 1 Bombardier, or a turn 1 Palantir. We could even do a turn 1 Ring if we wanted to. No, wait, we can't turn 1 Ring. My bad. But I think I'm gonna go turn 1 Palantir. Strip Mine's interesting. But since they're probably going to just take the damage the first time, I will try to get something bigger. Take 3 from Bone Crusher. Dragon's Rage, Bobble. Okay, this is probably a burn deck. It's like a burn deck. And we got a mountain. suppose that does play. I will. The Ancient Tombs are going to be rough here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play Mountain, play a Ring, and then next turn we'll probably Bombardier. I guess I'll draw now. Fury, yeah, that was kind of what I was wondering, but I don't think I want a Fury on Dragon's Rage quite yet. Would be a lot of damage if they don't let me draw. Oof, you just took a lot of damage, buddy. 9 damage. You're dead next turn to the Bombardiers. Swifty. They could have a bolt. Bolt would put Channeler at a 3/3. Four, 5. I have 6 mana. So I can't double spell really unless I just want to exile a Fury. Which is probably not, honestly, not a terrible play. But if they do have the instant, then the Dragon's Rage gets bigger. Pyroglyph deals 4, and then Palantir would do some more. Pyroglyph plays around Bolt a little bit better than the Bombardiers does. Let's go for Bombardiers. I want to chuck the Ring since we're up against a burn deck, so having the opportunity to do that and not lose 2 life next turn might be worth it. We'll see though. I smell a bolt for sure, so might not work out. Letting us attack. Can we attack? No. Gonna bolt the Bombardiers. Ah, okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, we might be dead here. But I will go ahead and take out Channeler. Save us a little bit of life there. I guess I'll play out the Tomb, even though I hope not to have to tap it. These are both good, so which one would we rather draw? I guess I don't really want to draw either one, but we probably will have to draw. They're not going to let us mill this time. And they kill us this turn. Looks like they might be able to. Maybe I should have dug for a bolt with Palantir. Understanding that they weren't going to let us. Okay. Down to 3. Alright, we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Ooh, but I can't tap my... Can't tap any mana. So let's go ahead. I guess Bergie lets us kind of make mana, but not enough. We still need to tap to get that out. Okay, 3 life for that. Shoot. Get ourselves bats into a corner here. Only 1 life. Guess it doesn't matter. I could play a tapped Sundering Eruption for next turn. Guess I'll exile Bergie. Just need them to not draw a burn spell somehow. But I'm sure most of their deck is burned, so I don't think we have a great chance right now. We'll play this. And yeah, I think we're dead to the ring either way. Should have maybe dug for a bolt again that time. I don't know. Doesn't let you respawn? Okay. In theory, I could have drawn 3 bolts and won somehow. But, yeah, I didn't have a stop. Apparently, Ring doesn't have the smart priority or whatever they call it. Alright, so against Burn. We don't have much for Burn. Fire Magic is not good, I don't think. Yeah, there's Bone Crusher, but maybe we'll play it just for another guy. Fight over a Ring, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Let's give it a try. We just gotta kind of hope that our draw lines up well. Since we can't gain life for stuff against Burn, it's just an all-out race. Once again, okay. This is pretty slow. And we don't have enough mana. Like, we're not doing anything until turn 3, so I think I gotta mulligan this one. Chrome Mox and all the artifacts, so that's not what we're looking for. You know, it does have a turn 1 Palantir. And then a couple strip mines to follow it up. It doesn't have turn 1 Palantir, actually, because I don't have 2 Chrome Mouses, I only have 1. So I could go with turn 1 Ragavan, though. No, I can't, because I need to... What a weird hand, dude. Yeah, I can't. I don't have a red card. I don't have a red source. Unless I exile my Ragavan. I got a mull to 5 here, huh? I could just hang out and strip mine them for a couple turns, hope I draw something red. Maybe that's worth a try. I'll go for it. Bet the ring. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I could do a turn 2 Palantir if I want to exile Ragavan. They have a fetch land, so I can't strip them. Okay, Fury's perfect. So we'll exile the Fury. Hit up one of our Chrome Moxes. I think I want to Palantir before Ragavan here, although it's pretty close. Like, I could dash and get a treasure token. It's kind of nice. But Palantir gets a clock on them. It's more mana efficient, arguably. Lets me start drawing out of this situation, this awkward draw. I don't know. I think it's close. I'm going to go with Palantir. I could see going for Ragavan, though. The other advantage of Palantir, too, is it dodges a bolt. Whereas if I go Ragavan, I could get bolted. That'd put a damper on my plans. Hieroglyph doesn't do much yet, but it will come in handy as the game goes on, so I think I'll keep these. Another red card would be fine too. Alright, I guess we'll keep him. You let me draw. Pinnacle Monk. I know what I figured. Is this another red card? Taking 3 from Bolt Wave. This looks like it's a budget version of Burn. Like, I don't see really any rares in here. Alright, so we can do is double strip. Well, I can do that at the end of the turn, so I might as well play the Mox. Exile Pinnacle Monk. And we're gonna dash Ragavan like this. I could cast Light Up the Stage. I don't know how good it is in here. There's a lot of ways we can whiff, so I think I'll save the treasure token. And we'll just strip both of their lands. I could hit a land with it though, and then I could play my land per turn. That'd be kind of nice. I have to trade my treasure for that. Yeah, maybe I should have done this first instead, but I'm gonna do it now. I already have double red, so that's not really. It's not like the treasure token is that much of a problem. There we go. Hit a land. Okay. We don't want the Chrome Mox. I would take a Bone Crusher though. Have another land. Nothing I want to toss at them with Bombardier right now, except unless I played Pinnacle Monk, then I could. I'd have to take 3. Go to 8. I don't feel comfortable with that. Mystic Peak is, I guess, what I would be playing, not Pinnacle Monk. Alright. Let's play Bombardiers. We'll just attack with no boast. Play Pinnacle Monk tapped. And we shall pass. Second Bombardier could be lethal next turn, I think. You know it wouldn't be lethal. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage. That's 11 damage. Wow. Alright, now they're definitely dead next turn. They can't Fire Blast me because they have a Barbarian Ring. Okay, it's gonna be GG. Do this. Alright, going to game 3 here. On the draw, maybe there's an argument for Fire Magic, but I already have 6 1-mana burn spells, so I don't think I need it. None of this stuff does anything, really, so I'll just go again. Hopefully we draw well. Pinnacle Monk. And yeah, 2 bulls, but then a bunch of 3s and 4s, so we gotta mulligan this. This is better. Yep. We have a red source, 2 strip mines. Fable is probably too slow. I would guess Fable's too slow. Yeah, we'll try that. The Sundering Eruption with Strip Mine. And let us Bone Crush on turn 2. That's kind of rough on the draw, though. Yeah, because if they get a 1-drop, it's going to be hanging out for a while. When you're getting a fast mana, I mean, I possibly should have mulliganed to 5 and try to get some fast mana. Okay, so Kenzin. Just play a tap land. Probably going to take 3 from the channeler this turn. Whirling Vortex, okay. I guess I do, in theory, have some 0 mana spells, like Chrome Mox and stuff. But that's not going to do much against me, I can play around that. We'll go with Strip Mine. Then burn the channeler right away. Fortunate that they didn't hit Delirium last turn. That would have been really bad. Slick shot, nice. Just hard casting it though, that's pretty reckless. Because now I can remove it with Bone Crusher. Alright, it's trying to tap my strip, so we'll take care of the strip first. I don't think I want to try and play around. I don't know, I doubt they have pump spells that increase the toughness. So I'm just gonna... I'm not gonna get cute. I don't know what this person's list is. I could be playing Monstrous Rage or something, so I'm just gonna remove it now while I definitely can. Don't want to mess around with that, because if that thing survives, we're toast. So I could strip again, or I could just put down a Bone Crusher and start getting a clock on them. I think I like putting a clock on them somehow. Bone Crusher or Burgie. I think Burgie is like, it's a little bit slower, but it's gonna give me more mana in the future. Let's go with Burgie. It has the potential to let me double spell in one of these upcoming turns, which could be the difference. I don't know. The extra damage from the Bone Crusher is worth considering. Well, it's okay. That's fine if she eats a Volt. I'm okay with that. Ring is not great. Put Bone Crusher out. We gotta try to pressure their life total. Get that Roiling Vortex kind of on our side once we have higher life. I would strip if I got another land. Okay, there we go. Actually, the 5/6 Pyroglyph is kind of tempting to cast. It doesn't meaningfully increase the clock though, because I can cast it. Well, no. Yeah. It might, because if I strip here, then I can't cast it next turn. Unless I draw another land. If I strip, I can Bone Crusher, and then it doesn't put them on a 2-turn clock, though, fortunately. If I play Goyf, they're on a 1-turn clock. Whereas if I play Bone Crusher and strip, it's a 2-turn clock, but they're down a land. It's a mountain, so they could do some Fire Blast shenanigans. Yeah. Maybe I should strip. Okay, Dash Ragavan for the win. It's 10 damage. Nice. Alright, third round. This is good. We got turn 1 Chain, turn 2 Burgie, turn 3 Ring. We want it. We are on the draw though, so that could be a death sentence in this format, as we all know. Opponent took 1 mulligan. They have an Urborg. Pretty sweet art on the Urborg. Grief. Okay, Grief's gonna mess up our hand a little bit. See what they decide to take though. The ring, it's fair. It's probably a reasonable take, I would say. Save the Chain Lightning. In case they put anything out that we'd like to hit. Pretty sweet land there. That Fallout. They have a ring. Jeez. Turn 2 rings rough, dude. Sundering Eruption, not bad. They probably have more swamps though. So I don't think that does much for us. Play Burgie. Drawing lots of cards with that ring. Have a strip mine. That's right, Shaman. Gonna strip my tomb, I bet. Makes sense. Nice. Trigger Revolt for Fatal Push, so we're just getting pretty messed up here. I will chain the Shaman and yep. That's it for me. This turn. I could see an argument for like Fury, exiling Fury, and then chain the face instead, just to try to put some pressure on them. They're left totally with the ring out. But that also seems kind of wasteful. See if Fable can save us. It's a little late for that when they have a ring with 4 now. Gone a million cards. 4 more cards. Gromux. Exiling a card's a pretty low cost for them at this point. Exile Reanimate. Dark Ritual. Another ring, sure. Voidwalker, okay. Alright. So, let's discard. I'll discard 2. There's a tome. It's kind of nice. That's his Hardcast Fury. They got the Voidwalker. Otherwise, what are they gonna hit with that? Yeah, they could have hit Fury, Broadside, Broadside Bombardier. If like, you can imagine a mono black had Broadside, it would just be so good. Okay. Miraculously, we're still somewhat at parity here, even though they've had 2 rings going the entire game. Boy, okay. It's gonna be a problem. That is a problem. I don't know if I can deal with that. Another ring. Do I want bolts in response? Probably not. They have a Goyf, so they're going to be getting plenty of life. Sure. Bergie. Could cast the backside of Bergie. No Bombardiers in sight, so I don't think that the boast thing is gonna be what... Yeah, let's go for this. And then next turn we can try to make sure we draw some gas. I don't know if Baragoyf can go up to 6 in this matchup. I think there might only be 5 types. I'm not sure. There's no Planeswalkers, right? Got instant, sorcery, land, creature. I have a sorcery, artifact. So I think I could probably safely block with Fury and trade. I don't, like I said, I don't think they can get up to 7 toughness. They get to gain a bunch of life back either way. I guess I could have... I should have bolted it. I don't know. Maybe. I probably should have bolted it there to keep my... Yeah, because I have a Kiki Jiki. So after first strike damage, I should have bolted to keep my... Yeah, that was a huge mistake, actually. Could have bolted the... Could have bolted the Goyf in between first strike damage and regular damage. Oof, that one hurts. Just clicked through too fast, wasn't thinking about it. We gotta kill the Fury, unfortunately. I would have been in such a good spot if I'd done the Bolt play. They can start getting life with Deathright, so I probably need to Bolt that, but I can wait until my end step, see what I get with Palantir. We gotta take out the Deathright Shaman. Come on, 3 more cards. Still no Shield Dread, so... Dark Ritual. They've drawn like 20 more cards than we have so far. I guess I might as well Harnfell in case I hit like a bolt. Okay, that's unfortunate. I would have really liked to hit those on my turn. That's gonna do it actually, because this is 5. We can Sundering. Oh, I need 1 more mana. I can Suicide Bombardier. And then sack Harnfell. And they should be dead from their ring. Actually, I can do both because I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do both just for good measure here. Make sure they don't get an untapped step. Let's destroy that, I guess. Wow. Can't believe we beat that. They were like rolling with rings, swimming in rings. I mean, they needed to hit a Shield Dread. I don't know, maybe they don't run Shield Dread. They drew like most of their deck. They didn't hit a Shield Dread. So we're fortunate in that respect. I like Ghost Vacuum in this matchup. Bone Crusher. Those are probably the main ones. I could bring some Vortexes in to mess up their life gain. Are they even playing Shield Dread? I didn't see any. It's kind of wild. So we want vacuums. Yeah, maybe a Vortex. We'll see. We'll see like what we can cut here. Which I really don't know what to cut. Everything kind of plays We need the rings. Palantir's good. We need the fast mana on the play. Oh yeah, I can cut Gemstone Caverns. Since I'm on the play. We want Bone Crushers for the ring. Babel's good. Guess I could cut a couple burn spells. Maybe just do this. I didn't see that much life gain, so maybe I don't even need to worry about Vortex. It's kind of a bad card other than the life gain aspect in this matchup. Yeah, let's try this. What's nice is that we can cut Chain Lightnings, and then Bone Crusher Giant, if we need to, it can still take out like a Deathrite Shaman or a Voidwalker or the cards they're playing. Okay, we have a relatively fair hand, but it does have turn 2 Fable, so we can go with this. Okay, that's nice. We can make use of our bolt right away. Or I could just Chrome Mox to get a Bone Crusher out, or to Bone Crush and save the bolt. Kind of like saving Bone Crusher though, for in case they hit a ring and we're about to kill them. Yeah, I think I'll just go with the bolt here. I'm not sure if that's right. We don't have the most aggressive hand anyways, so maybe I should have just Bone Crushed. But we'll see. We'll see. Like, what I mean when I say we don't have a super aggressive hand is usually Bone Crusher Stomp is going to be helpful when we have like a Bombardier that's about to kill them the turn they play a ring. Okay, what's this? This could be like a removal spell like Shield Dread's Edict that they're representing here, or Bowmasters. Either way, I'm not that concerned. I think I'll just go with the just stick to the plan here. I was thinking about exiling Pyroglyph. I know that's right though, because I would like to hit a land, like keep both of these to make sure I can hit all my land drops. I could Fable to help discard to hit land drops, but if they have a Bowmasters here, then that put a damper on that. However, I do have Bone Crusher as an answer to the Bowmasters. Alright, we'll go for it. Get that Fable out. I don't know what I want to discard here. Not sure if I have anything I want to discard. There's their Shield Dread. Okay, so I can double up. No, I can't quite double up with Pyroglyph to... Oh, so brutal. That's how I got punished for using the bolts instead of the Bone Crusher earlier. Just kind of thinking about that. Alright, let's draw. Ghost Vacuum, not the greatest here. Especially since we have a Pyroglyph. So I'll discard probably one of those. Two. I think I'll... Oh, we have our instant, so we have instant and creature. So if I discard this, it goes up to 3 for the Goyf, and then I could Bone Crusher in the same turn, but that's like so much mana that I don't have. Fury is good. So, oh, sorry, I'm running out of time. Dude, I'm gonna run out of time. Okay, I missed my attack because I ran out of time there, timed out. Dude, what is going on? Why is this Fury like stuck here and I have to, the only thing I can do is click end turn? Like what? Okay, this is like tweaking out, dude. I think that... Okay, dude, what? Okay, this is like, definitely, I gotta report a bug here, that was... Yeah, I like got stuck in this weird thing where Fury was like... trying to get me to cast Fury during combat or something. So that was just stupid. I probably just have to concede this match now, or this game at least, go to game 3. It feels bad. I mean, I'm only in Platinum right now, so it's not a big deal, but that was definitely a glitch I encountered that was awful. I'm just gonna scoot because this is not winnable really now. Alright, anything I want to change on the draw versus the play? Maybe I want chains on the draw. I want gemstone back, I guess. I think Chromox is a little less good on the draw. Yeah, dude, that was a crazy bug. Weird glitch I encountered where I basically just had to sacrifice my entire turn because I was trying to cast Fury when when I timed out or something. Alright, let's play first. Oh wait, I thought I was on the draw. That was dumb to bring in Gemstone Caverns. Alright, anyways, we're gonna stop making dumb mistakes. And this is a capable hand. Do a turn 2 ring. Probably go for that. Black has a hard time dealing with ring. Lame. It's gonna take the ring. Takes Bombardiers, sure. Now he's gonna take the ring when he reanimates, or no? Okay. How do we feel about going all in on the ring here? Like, sacrificing our entire hand to put out one ring. On turn 2. It's kind of tempting to just turn off my brain and go for that. But I do have a Zidane that would be pretty sweet, like a Regavan. I'm just gonna go for one ring. Draw a bunch of cards. Deathrite Shaman. And then pass. Okay. Draw some more cards. Broadside, sick. So let's bolt there, dude. I guess I should have waited till after. I might have just turned on a Fatal Push unnecessarily. Yeah, I did. It's my bad. That was another error. But I'll put this in tapped. Pass. Not sure why they would do that since I have so much more mana than they do. I can actually just hardcast Grief. That's kind of sweet. Right? Oh, because these only tap for red. They're Chrome Moxes. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking I had these for Mox Diamonds for a second. Kind of classic mistake. Alright, I will play another ring then. Alright, GG. Made a couple unforced errors, but still were able to get there. Thanks to the one ring and the resiliency of the deck. Yeah, that glitch was wild, dude. I'm gonna have to file a report for that, because that was weird. Alright, those were some fun matches. I definitely got carried a couple times when I made some some silly errors, but I'm still kind of new to the deck, so that'll happen. But yeah, the deck is strong. I really like it. I think it's more proactive than the black deck, which is kind of nice. I mean, and it's funny to say that because the black deck's very fast and very proactive in its own right. But yeah, overall, I don't know what I would change right now. I think the deck seems pretty solid. Maybe you could add another Disruptor Flute if you want. So far I've been happy with the Bone Crusher Giants. I think I'll keep those in over Kraza for now. And yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions that you recommend, or if you have any questions about the deck, or if you build the deck in a different way. And yeah, thanks a bunch for watching, everybody. I do think I'll be playing some more games with this deck. It's super fun. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and please subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more content like this. And thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Have a great day.